Welcome to Diet.com video. I'm Sarah Dussault, and today I'm with fitness expert Mike D'Angelo, and today he's going to be sharing with all of you some tips to get in tip-top shape for spring break. Now, for some of you, that means you just have a few weeks to get ready, really. So, Mike, what are some tips that you tell your clients when they come to you with just a short amount of time to really get in shape?
Right. I think the best thing to do is to, first off, if you can plan ahead, and the sooner you get going, the better, okay? And the cleaner you eat, the better. So when it comes to the way that your body, looks, and whether you're losing fat, or gaining fat for that matter, 80% of it is diet. So you must eat clean.
So you guys heard it, 80% is diet.
Okay, so what's eating clean? That's the big question. And so when I've been working with Sarah, eating clean is getting to the basics of the foods that you should be consuming. The best thing that you could be consuming in the morning is oatmeal. You could also do egg whites. So now you're getting in some complex carbohydrates, which is oatmeal, and egg whites, which would be like, say, that's your protein. For lunch, vegetables and more carbohydrates, so and protein. So a serving of protein is basically, if you look at the palm of your hand, that is a serving of protein. So that's a serving of protein for me, like this. And Sarah's hand's a little bit smaller. That's going to be a serving for her. If you're wanting to lose weight, lean out, you need to be getting in at least, say, 3 servings of protein per day. And then on top of that, you put in lots of vegetables, lots of fruits, some complex carbohydrates, and some quality fat. So for instance, drizzling olive oil on your salad is a really smart way of getting in a quality fat. So you want to make sure that in order to lose fat, you have to take in fat also, but it's the right kind of fat. Olive oil will not stick to you, okay? Saturated fat will stick to you, like butter. That's a different kind of fat than, say, olive oil. It's a cleaner fat. Foods that you want to avoid are definitely, no question, sugars. You need to cut sugars out of your diet. They are not helping you, they are hurting you. Candy, juice, white carbohydrates like pasta or white rice or white bread. You have to stay away from these. These are processed foods and they're not healthy for you. These are the things that you need to work at getting in your diet, and if you do, your body will respond to it and you'll get much healthier and much slimmer and toned and fit much easier. So the efforts that you're putting in with the gym and the working out are going to be supported by the fuel that you're feeding your body. This is a serving of vegetables, and you can eat all the vegetables that you want because vegetables are clean, they're healthy, they're nutrient dense, they're good for you, they're loaded with fiber, they're good for your digestive tract, and you can have pretty much as you want because they're virtually calorie free. You can have mounds of vegetables and you'll be lucky if it equals 50 calories, and you're getting so much good nutrients out of it, and it's good for you. Fruit, the best way to consume fruit is in between your meals. So having like an apple in between your meal, between lunch and dinner, or between breakfast and lunch is a great way to consume your fruit. Or have a piece of fruit for dessert instead of having something that's got lots of sugars in it, which we want to try to avoid.
Now, in the week leading up to spring break, there are a few tips that you can do to just look leaner. Now, this isn't real weight loss, like we said, but this is just to look leaner. Right. So what were some of those tips that you shared with me?
So for instance, increasing the amount of water that you consume so that you're sort of rinsing your body out and cleansing it with all the water. So no juices, no sodas, no alcohol, just really clean.
Even diet soda?
Diet soda is out. Diet soda is bad news, it's not good for you, and it makes you fat. The other thing is dropping your sodium. And for a temporary, short-term basis, if you keep your sodium out, it's more likely as you're, rinsing water through your system that you'll lose a bit of extra water weight.
And no salt on my foods.
Right, and that's the thing about the salt, right? So
yeah.
So if you can lessen the amount of salt, you won't hold as much water. But salt is good for you. It's important to have some salt, so don't cut it out completely. But processed foods have tons of salt. So definitely, processed foods are not good for you anyway, and you should stay away from them because they have lots of salt and all this other junk in them.
All right, so you guys now know what you need to do to look awesome this spring break. Stay away from processed foods and eat clean. Thanks once again for joining us, and check out all of our other amazing videos.